Lordaeron was burning, the scourge rolled across the countryside like a plague, and the last defenders of humanity shattered. Some fled, some joined the slaughter, but some clutched their holy symbols so tightly the light burned the sanity from their eyes. This is how faith becomes fanaticism. This is the Scarlet Crusade, one of World of Warcraft's most complex moral dilemmas. So let's rewind, before the burnings, before the Inquisitions, to when the Silver Hand stood unbroken. After Arthas murdered his father, the remaining Paladins faced a nightmare choice. How do you fight an enemy that turns your dead against you? The Argent Dawn preached caution, yet the Scarlet Crusade chose fire. At first, their zeal inspired. They retook Hearthglen and Tyr's Hand. And a quick backstory there, after the Troll Wars and King Thoradin's reign of Arathor, many humans expanded the nation, settling in the northern lands of Lordaeron, formerly ruled by the Armani Forest Trolls. These humans populated the East Weald about 2,700 years before the Dark Portal and founded new Arathi settlements. And the Church of the Holy Light was founded some centuries later in Lordaeron. It became a predominant human religion, and the church constructed temples and shrines throughout the human lands. Amongst the oldest and most revered of these holy sites were the temples in Eastweald, including Tyr's Hand. The Scarlet Crusade promised this kingdom reborn in light. But beneath that light was something rotting, because the Crusade's greatest victory was orchestrated by a demon. Balnazzar, a dreadlord so patient he wore the corpse of Saidan Dathrahan like a fine suit. For years he pulled the Crusade strings, rewriting their litanies to equate mercy with weakness, commanding the Inquisition to root out traitors. Traitors meaning anyone who questioned him. And the horror, most never realised, when you truly believe you're righteous, the monster guiding you feels like divine will. Listen to their voices. That feverish certainty, that's not just fanaticism. That is Balnazzar's masterpiece. It was up to us to storm Stratholme and the monastery to put a stop to it all. Fast forward to Wrath, the Scourge are invading Azeroth once again. There's one group dedicated by divine will to stop that, and Arthas knew it. The Lich King needed new Death Knights, and what a better place to train them than against the Scarlet Crusade themselves. The Scarlet Enclave was a decisive victory for Arthas, leaving the Crusaders in ruins. A subgroup was formed named the Scarlet Onslaught, dedicated to holding the line against the Scourge in Northrend and to gate revenge against Arthas. If you go a little further, you will find the Scarlet Renegades, a group of recovered fanatics who saw the extremism of their ways and seek redemption. But with so many innocents killed in the name of the light, can you really come back from that? Well, some didn't, and they didn't want to, because according to Matthias Shaw after the Fourth War, there is still a Scarlet Brotherhood hiding, persuading and recruiting, all from the shadows. Now, the Scarlet Crusade was unique amongst the human factions for having many Houndmasters and Huntsmen, even before the Hunter class was introduced to the human race in Cataclysm. Which is fascinating, because had we have gotten Hunters at the time, they would have been the only parallel. And the main Scarlet stronghold, Tyr's Hand, is actually located on the Warcraft 3 map, but otherwise it is never mentioned or seen in the game. Even the roofs of the city within Tyr's Hand are red tiled in Warcraft 2. The Scarlet Crusade has been heavily embedded in WoW's lore, even without the mention. And here's something I read in passing. Apparently there was a quest where they were gonna poison Undercity's water supply in one of their attacks. And Blizzard cut it, but this would make sense since it would probably make the Forsaken look sympathetic. And of course, knowing the way vanilla is structured, we cannot have Horde sympathizers. And just as an addition here, but with Season of Discovery reviving our favourite villains, the Scarlet Enclave becoming a 20 to 40 man raid, it does rewrite history as us to be the ones to shatter the Scarlet Crusade's hold on Eastern Plaguelands. Sure, we do it in Stratholme and we do it in the Scarlet Monastery, but Tia's hand is not to be meddled with until Wrath typically, because that is when Arthas makes his largest assault on them, which would also prompt the origins of the Scarlet Onslaught. So this is a little bit of a retcon, though it is awesome that we get Tia's hand as a raid with the Scarlet Enclave. Absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. But it is a bit of a retcon. And today, the Crusade lingers. In Shadowlands, we saw Kyrian extremists mirror their path of purity, and with Kalia rebuilding Lordaeron, the stage is set for their return. Perhaps worse than ever. But imagine, Xal'atath whispering to Scarlet Remnants, the light and void twisted together into one holy purge. After all, fanatics don't need a Dreadlord. They always find a new monster to serve. The Scarlet Crusade never needed demons to be terrifying. They only needed conviction. The unshakable belief that they were the last righteous people in a broken world. But what do you think? Should they come back? Did they do some good in the fight against the Scourge? Please let me know below. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you, and these have been so fun to make. I am going to be kind of adding on to the content that we do here. I would like to do the next Saturday coming for a day in the life video. So a sort of a kind of kind of humorous, lore-based video and kind of mini-series on different characters in the Warcraft universe. I think it'll be really fun, and I've been looking forward to it, and I've been doing a lot for it. So I really hope you kind of stick around, find that one, and yeah, I will still, of course, still be doing the lore videos and the cut content, but I kind of want to add a little bit extra to the channel and sort of have a bit of fun with it too. So I really hope you enjoy, and please do have a lovely day.